New nuggets for the upcoming season. After working as an assistant coach with the Hurricanes since 2011, the 20-year NHL veteran Rod Brind'Amour will make his head coaching debut when the Hurricanes open the season Thursday, October 4th, at home at PNC Arena against the Islanders. All eyes will be on Jim Montgomery as he makes a jump from the college game, leaving the University of Denver after a 5-year run to take over the head job at the Stars. Stars will welcome the Coyotes to American Airlines Center Thursday, October 4th for their opener. And speaking of Dallas, we'll be all over the NHL Draft Friday night, where 18-year-old Swedish defenseman Rasmus Dahlin is a virtual lock to be the first pick of the draft by the Buffalo Sabres. And it's only a matter of time before we see him on the ice with the Sabres. Let's bring it back inside the rink with Ken and Mike. I am Fran. All right, of those debuts, Mike, which one stands out to you? What can you not wait to see?
I don't care about the coaches. I want to see Rasmus Dahlin. Come on now. But no, this kid's going to be the second Swedish player ever taken #1. Only Matt Sundin was also taken first overall. We've heard about him for how many years now, Kenny?
Oh, my God.
Several. He's playing in the men's league in Sweden, which is a tough league to play in. He's got all of that kind of offensive arrogance and confidence that the great players have. And I want to see him play in Buffalo. I want to see what he can do with Jack Eichel against NHL players. He's a small, slight kid, but he is a magician with the puck. Will he have the confidence? Will he be empowered to play that way in Buffalo right away? Well, curious to see his transition.
Just having a little opportunity to watch him in the World Junior and Championship. I mean, absolutely, Mike. He's smooth as silk. He's got the poise of a 10-year veteran in the National Hockey League already. Now, there will be pressure on him. He's 18 years old. Let's not forget. And we always talk about the defenseman position, a little tougher to break in, although we've seen young defensemen compared to our era, my era, Mike, certainly have even more success at a young age, like the Werenskis in Columbus and Provorov in Philadelphia. So I'm sure he's going to come on the scene and do some good things right out of the gate. But there will be growing pains at times, and certainly going to the Buffalo Sabres, who have been struggling certainly over the last few seasons and in their own zone. But he is going to help get the puck out of their zone, and that's what they're looking from this young man. Yeah, he'll provide some offense. Get the puck out of his zone. They spend far too much time in it over the last few seasons, the Buffalo Sabres do. Sabres fans are going to be pumped, though, because this is the type of guy you build your franchise around on the back end.
And on a side note, Jim Montgomery, the coach, actually, I am actually interested to see college coaches now. It's becoming a bit of a, Quinn in New York, you got Jim Montgomery down in Dallas, a guy who really believes in himself, had great success in Denver. College is not the pros.
Nope.
And you have to treat people differently, and the dynamic is different than in school. I mean, I played in both. I went to university. You couldn't say anything to the coach. You could never question anything. You just did what he said because that's where you were and that's where you're going to stay. It changes, but I think
you mean pros question the coach once in a while?
Well, every now and then when you're sitting on a $40 million deal, you'd be like, I'm not sure if that's going to work for me. So we'll see how that, but I want to see him play out because he's a new mind, up-tempo, offensive thinking kind of guy with Dallas who has those kind of players. I'd like to see him do well.
From all indications, a real good community.
Really good.
Certainly. And Jim Nill came out and said, the general manager of the Dallas Stars, we want to give him an opportunity. I mean, instead of getting a veteran coach, an experienced guy, it seems to be the way now. More college guys getting that opportunity, which we just didn't see 3, 4, 5 years ago. Now, all of a sudden, successful college coaches are jumping right to the pros, which we haven't seen in quite some time, and it's really happened a lot more the last few seasons. And interesting, if what we heard, he turned down the New York Rangers job to take the Dallas Stars job. So maybe
he's got a roster that fits his style, though. Dallas likes to score.
Roster, and I would think
the tension,
the pressure, a little less. The media,
#1 media market as well.
But a college coach is going to the New York Rangers as well, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, biggest difference, managing grown men as opposed to
dealing
with
different dynamic.
There you go.